So today we are going to Meru.
For the first time with...
So Air Kenya, the last time we were here, it looks very different this time. So they've renovated their lounge and even their bakery and cafe upstairs. Completely different and very good coffee. It's Broad Bakery, by the way, one of my favorites.
Also, our friends at Air Kenya are the only one offering scheduled flight from Nairobi straight to Meru. Welcome to Meru. Thanks for the flight.
No worries, right?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So we just arrived at Elsa by Eliwana in Meru National Park. Meru, potatoes,
Meru.
potatoes, whatever. You guys know what I mean.
Okay, so this property is stunning. Our room is beautiful, but it is 1:30 and we haven't eaten, so we're gonna get food in our bellies so we can do happy room tours.
Exactly. Meal, then room tour. Let's go. And how cool is that suspended bridge? I love camps that actually try to, work with the land instead of modifying it. So I appreciate a good bridge.
So instead of eating lunch in at the main restaurant, we have a table here by the pool with a fantastic view. Great lunch, not that I ever doubt at Eliwana. Whoa, handle. Okay, time for the room tour. So we're gonna go into the bathroom first. And I still love that it's like built in and around the rock as I trip over the rock. So you come in here, your sink, your shower, and then you come around here, and yes, you're using the bathroom right in the wild, which is, I love it. No, there is a toilet, but like, you just see it right there. But this is super cool. So then you come down here, an extension of your bathroom, and you have a bathtub. Again, right kind of carved in out of the rock. I love it. So now let's go see the bedroom side of things. So then you come to this side, the bedroom side of things. You have a beautiful king size bed overlooking with a fantastic view because you're up, remember, you're up on that big rock. Sunrise should be there tomorrow morning, actually. You come down here and there is a seating area right there beside the bed as well, to a desk here, and then outside to a beautiful balcony. What a great view. Okay, so while we're waiting to go on our next safari, I want to take a moment to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. If you think that you may be feeling depressed, stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious, BetterHelp is here to help. And you know what? There have been many times where I have felt very stressed and anxious, living in a brand new country, navigating new jobs that this is all brand new to us. And not only that, but living away from our family. BetterHelp is an online platform that has over 20,000 licensed therapists who are there to help you. So when you sign up online, you just do a quick questionnaire that helps assess your specific needs, and then you'll be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. From there, you can schedule secure video and phone sessions with your therapist. And for me, I was matched with Anita, and on top of the secure sessions, you can even message wherever you are in the world. Right now, I'm in the middle of a safari, and if I need her, she's right there. So everything that I share with her is actually completely confidential. And something that I did learn that we're gonna work on together is I have a lot of negative thought patterns. So that's something we're gonna go forward with and work on, see if I can change and kind of decrease the anxiety with that. But on top of that, sometimes you don't click with a therapist on the first try. So you are able to switch your therapist at any time for free of cost. So come join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with a BetterHelp therapist. So you can get 10% off your very first month by using our link down below in the description. That's betterhelp.com/Dave Manny. Better, H-E-L-P. Now let's go on a safari.
So game drives in Meru are a little bit different because it's extremely lush, and it's something that we've noticed as soon as we were flying over Elsa. So trees everywhere, a lot of bush, so it's a little bit harder to see animals, but the nature is just beautiful. Like I said, it's so lush, so green. It's rainy season right now, so let's hope for the best. But you know what's in bushy areas? Leopards. So let's hope. Apparently there's up to 24 here. You can eat giraffe.
People used to eat them.
Oh.
I did
People
not
used
know
to
that.
poach them.
Well, I did not know that.
No.
What are the special fives again? Yeah.
Look, we have the reticulated giraffe.
Yeah.
And then we have a bird called Somali ostrich. We have the gravy zebra, and then you have the Besa oryx. And then me, I have one. So I normally have 5 plus 1. The plus 1 is mine. It's not in the list. is a kind of guinea fowls. We call them vulturine guinea fowls.
Okay. So we've got the special 5 and the Lewis special.
Yes. That's one.
Somali ostrich, check. So we just saw a few aurochs, but they're just too fast for us to film them. They're very, very shy animals. So anyway, officially, we've seen all the special 5s here in Meru. And fun fact, earlier we did see the gravy zebras, but the entire region, there's only 2 left, and it's a mother and a daughter, meaning that that's gonna be the end of gravy zebra, but they're talking about
news,
bringing
though.
a male, which should restart their gravy
Hopefully.
production. They got a ton of rain in the past few days, so some areas are very muddy. So one of the Land Cruisers got stuck a little, but thankfully another Land Cruiser was not too far
I mean, we are a
to
convoy
save
of
the
3.
day. Yeah,
So I think we got help if
we're
we
good.
need it.
It's part of the adventure.
Time for Sundowner.
Well, we got really lucky in terms of lions today. That was really cool. Lewis, see you in the morning?
Yes.
6:30.
6:30, yes.
We'll be ready. See ya.
So we had a very nice evening game drive. We saw a lot of lions, which sometimes they're a little rare here because of how like bushy this area is. But otherwise, nice little sundowner. We even saw one elephant, but didn't have time to film it because it was running and it was loud. Now we're gonna have a nice supper, and like Tracy says, the stars are out. It's perfect.
I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time.
Great supper, great game drive, great first day.
Yeah. I mean, I
Nothing else to add.
Yeah.
It was great.
Pretty much.
And now we're gonna go to bed.
Little
because,
sweaty.
Yeah, it's a little hot.
It's hotter than Nairobi. Not as hot as Samburu. But
Fair
like,
enough. But
it's
we
hotter.
left all the flaps open, so I'm sure we're gonna sleep just fine. But now we're gonna go to bed because it wouldn't be a safari without an early morning wake up.
You know what? I'm glad we went to supper at 7:30 because
Yes.
it's only 8:30. We can be asleep by 9.
Yeah. So see you at 6 a.m. Good morning.
It rained a lot overnight.
Yeah.
Lightning.
Yeah,
Man,
but it
yeah.
made me sleep just fine.
I broke the heat.
That's for sure. So we got waking up at 6 a.m. Tracy got a little coffee, not me, because coffee is disgusting.
I forgot to bring my car mug and I'm sad.
That's fine. I'm sure you'll be able to get another coffee later on. So we're gonna head for our morning game drive, see what we can find, and hopefully we're not gonna get stuck because the roads are gonna be pretty muddy.
Good, how are you? I heard there's a big old crocodile at the river that we cannot cross because the water's too high, rain too much. Let's go check it out.
Can't find a croc, but believe it or not, this is a road.
Hence why we can't get across.
It's rainy season.
Sorry, that's very good.
That's very good. So we just arrived for our bush breakfast by the river, and it's super cool because they're not doing like typical like omelets and bacon.
No.
They're actually doing like filled bagel with like whatever you want.
And if you follow us, you know my love for bagels.
We
And
do
I
like
can't
a
get
good
them here,
bagel.
so now I'm curious how good these bagels are gonna be.
We'll put them to the test.
Yeah.
It was a delicious breakfast. Everything was very good. Plus the staff here is a 10 out of 10. Now we're gonna go back to the camp, show you guys around. This is the same river we couldn't cross this morning, so we'll see.
We made it.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the main lodge. So yeah, I'm not sure if I can do this backwards, but let's try it. So when you come through the main lodge, as you're walking up to like the dining area and bar, it's very much still like with the land. You'll notice like the rocks, or they'll have like a tent's not the right word, but like accommodation on top of the rocks. And that's something I like, that it's just like it flows with it. They kept nature the way it was, the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, main lodge, little pathway, we go up to the restaurant and bar. So the first one you see is the bar, and then the second one behind me is the dining room. We actually had supper out here though under the stars. So I'd say unless it's raining, probably gonna eat outside.
But we kept the best part for the end, so we're gonna go change and then we're gonna go and show you. And by the way, I know I said this before, but I really like this bridge. Change of plan. We're gonna go for lunch first, then the cool thing. Tracy slept a little bit.
Yeah,
She's a new person. She wears a nice dress. Just living the dream.
Sometimes you just need a nap.
Well, that was a good lunch. Now we're gonna change real quick and go to that cool spot.
Yeah.
It's pool time. a short but very enjoyable swim, and now we're gonna go for our last game drive. And Tracy and I were kind of debating to know if this is the best safari camp pool we have ever seen. I kind of want to say yes, but it's for sure in the top 3. Like, temperature was very nice, the size is nice, the water, everything is perfect, and the view is like stunning. So Tracy, any thoughts?
All that. No, honestly though, the temperature was like perfect.
That is a very appropriate safari attire.
It's warm here, okay?
So Meru actually has a rhino sanctuary. This is where we're heading. Let's hope to see some rhinos.
So tonight for Sundowner, we actually have a full-on bar set up with some pillows to sit. It's a beautiful spot.
There's no better way to end the day than a little sundowner. Isn't that true?
It's fantastic.
You know a place is good when they can accommodate you. So for dinner, one of the vegetarian option was an enchilada. And you guys know how much I love Mexican food, but I wanted a little bit more protein with it. So I just asked if I could add chicken to it. And they were like, yeah, no problem. So I have enchilada with some chicken breast. It looks delicious. Very excited. So another great day in Safariland. It was perfect.
And like Meru is just so different. Like I've never seen such a lush, like,
and especially because it's rainy season, it's even like 10 times more.
But I still like it. Like, yes, you don't see as much, but we still had great game drives every time.
Yeah, for sure. Beautiful sunset. The sundowner was really nice.
Oh yeah, the sundowner
and some really cool elephant sighting as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, tomorrow morning, no game drives for us, but because we have such a nice little patio outside with such a wonderful view, we're still gonna wake up for sunrise.
You keep saying that.
I don't know why. Sunrise. So we're gonna see you guys bright and early. Good morning.
Good morning.
The sunset this morning was
Sunrise.
Sunrise. I don't know why. But yeah, so the sunrise this morning was nice-ish. I mean, we didn't really see the sun or anything. Still nice colors in the sky. Still enjoyed the view. But you get the idea. Like if you come here and you want to do a proper sunrise and it's not too cloudy like today, it's going to be fantastic. So now, breakfast because I'm hungry.
I just want more coffee. My bath is fantastic. It's a little warm. I should have had a cooler bath. That was my fault.
But it's a nice spot with a cool view.
It is. It's a really nice viewpoint.
Yeah.
And we should have done it at sunrise. That would have been super cool.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But now we are all packed up. We're going to have a mini game drive and back to the airstrip.
Yeah.
See you guys. See you. Thank you. So Elsa here in Meru. First of all, Elsa is the only camp in the entire Meru National Park, meaning that even though it's a little bit harder sometimes to find animal here in Meru, once you find them, your chances of like being alone with the animals one-on-one is much higher compared to like the Masai Mara where there's like one lion and 17 trucks.
So true. But one thing I do have to say about the entire ones we've been to, at least through Eliwana, is that they do a really good job of staying with the land, if that makes sense. So like when you look at treetops in Tarangire, it was like built around the baobab, and like here we have rocks in all throughout our things.
And it was the same thing at Sarbes as well.
Yeah.
Tortillas too, like it's just
rocks.
They're very good at like respecting nature.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because they have a very large collection. Like if you want to be one-on-one with animals, definitely Elsa here in Meru. If you want like a more unique stay, then definitely treetops and Starbed. If you prefer Kilimanjaro and a lot of elephants with Tortillas and Amboseli, that's where you want to go. So hopefully we're gonna keep visiting some more of their camps because it's a collection that we really enjoy, and otherwise, well, we're waiting for a plane to land somewhere here. And see you guys
in the next one.
Nice meeting you. See you next time.
Thank you very much.
See ya.